everybody, and welcome to another stream. And I'm trying to practice the great and powerful power of 3D tracking while gaming. And I think we're in the swimming pool now. Whee! Freestyle. I mean, okay, it's not really correct because I'm like walking on water, but for the most part, now I have figured out the perfect solution. We have live 2D model for epic face expressions, but 3D model so you can see exactly what I'm doing in the background. Now, we are streaming on a off day. Reason being is that I'm not going to be available on Friday. But, I mean, it's in the Discord. I kind of forgot to put it up on Twitter and everything else. Yo! Welcome, Fab. I just figured it'd be funny because we're in a swimming pool that I can actually make my 3D model swim. I mean, it involves me briefly disappearing. Hydrating? We're already There's so much water. I just drink the water. Blop, blop, blop. But no, this is the greatest bit. Wait, okay, Fab, I'm gonna disappear my face off screen just so you watch the 3D model. We're swimming. Oh yeah, we're swimming. That's all I wanted to do, was just show people that now I can swim theoretically in 3D. Okay, we're gonna get into the game, but I think this game is actually just super. 82 buff, Dario. Wait, I don't know if you just caught that, but the whole point of why I brought out the 3D model was the fact that I can theoretically swim in the water now. And the scuff makes sense because as I disappear into the water, it makes sense because I'm swimming. Oh, no. So today we're playing Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. Reason being is that this is a chill game, so I can goof around in 3D without hopefully affecting the stream too much. That being said, I'm expecting my stream to not work 100% because 3D modeling before the stream even started kept recalibrating. I don't even know how to say that, but it might be a quiet stream today. It is an off day. I'm obviously not able to. Oh, we got the jam. No, I think you too fluff there. You might it might be sub only emotes. That's why they're not showing. But it's okay. It's okay. Don't stress. Don't worry. For the most part, we're gonna go straight into the game. I think it should be pretty simple. Yo, no, Fab's crying. Okay, chat, we're gonna take a vote. Today, are we swimming in the infinity pool, the quaking the ice, or the hippo space download? Oh, these are, you have to buy extra money for that. No, scratch that. New game in the infinity pool. No. Don't worry. Wait, can I put emotes up so that I can like represent what you were trying to do? Oh, my screen's so tiny. Wait, I can do this for you. There we go. I've represented you. Click. There we go. I know what emotes you're talking about, so don't stress. Okay. Now that we have got that sorted, let us start new game. Oh, welcome, Sir Ermingle. Welcome to the chat. Today we are doing 3D combined 2D dimension, as you can see. Oh, chat, I figured out the problem with my eye color being... Wait, we're gonna zoom up something, right? I figured out the problem with the eye color thing is that I had it mirrored, right? So that's exactly why it didn't look correct last time. But I actually did do it correct. I'm not that silly, okay? Now, more importantly, we're going to start Epic Duck Simulator. What's that? Oh, it's 3D motion capture. Sir, not only am I Vtuber, but I become strong. Wait, is that the strong? I can't do the... Whatever, I'm strong. Well, look, I'm swimming. I become strong. Oh, Phantom switch thing. Don't worry, but we have become stronger, right? By joining the third dimension. So I'm swimming now. I think I'm swimming. I'm kind of walking on water like Jesus, but the one does not need to worry too much about this. Okay, so I'm not particularly sure. Oh, thanks for following. I'm not particularly sure but how this game works. But I think that the aim of it is just to follow the ducks around. And because I'm in 3D, I'm just gonna Jesus walk my way to all the ducks. So is that what we do? We just look at the ducks and just, yo, can I like... No, I'm on the wrong side. Wait, I could sit on the flamingo. We're trying to work out the third dimension. I think you take pictures of the duck. How do I look around? Switch duck, but there's only one duck. Music is on and off. Beach camera to screenshot, but this is boring duck. Oh, you're... Oh, yeah! We've got some more. Thanks for contributing to the theme VTuber stream as well. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, if we get enough Vtuber, I don't know, star shards, and that's what I called them, you get a vote on the topic. Yo, buddy Goma, welcome. We are trying to play Plastic Plastic Duck Simulator, and I can swim on stream. Wait, okay, wait. I just wait. We're not in the water though, so we're gonna have to fix this. Wait, let me just make Aries in the water, right? Okay, watch this. I can go swimming. Okay, my live 2D mode is gonna disappear a bit, but I can swim. Woo! I'm swimming. Look. Sorry, the novelty of me just finding a game so I could say I swam without really actually doing much took a lot more effort than it was supposed to. But please, don't give me that. You know how difficult it was for me to work this out and how I was gonna swim on the screen, okay? But now we're just watching this duck, right? What better? I can just Jesus walk. It's so powerful. Okay, now I'm just walking into the wall. I don't particularly know. I still don't know what this game is about. Do I just like watch the duck vibing around? Oh, there's another one. There's another boy. How do I change ducks? Switch duck, tab. Yo, there's a red duck now. He's cool. He's a crochet duck. Wait, can I ride the duck? Wait. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. How do I? Ah! Okay, wait. I'm gonna move myself. So I can sit on the duck. Right? Okay, we'll get back to the game. Okay. How do I get on the duck? Can I like... I want to sit on the duck! This is so difficult! Okay, can I just... I'm on the duck! I'm pretty sure this is not how you're supposed to play the game, but I'm very fascinated by the duck. You want to look more duck, the more you spend in the game. Oh, can I speed this up? I'm like super impatient. I mean... Okay, now I'm blocking the duck. Let's go fix this. Let's fix this. Oh, wait, I see. There's like a duck timer in the corner. Well, now I'm in the way. Wait, we're gonna just tab this out. Just so I can move myself back. Oh my goodness, we're going through there. Okay, now we're back on there. Wait, let me just tab this out so I can... Boop. Okay, we're back on the duck. Okay, for the most part, I guess we'll just keep watching the ducks. Is that what they do? They just go in circles? Can they go on the land? All he does is go slowly into the soul. Is this the whole point of this game? Mind you, I was gifted this game by a friend. So they were like, oh, yeah, you know the other games you keep doing and really fail at? I found a game you couldn't fail at, right? So I was like, do I take pictures of the ducks? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Press P to screenshot. Oh, I took a picture of the duck. I am powerful. Where did the ducks come from? Okay, regardless of it. Now that I can go swimming or walking on the water, now that I'm super powerful, I can do so many things. I was just thinking of my mind of all the different 3D. I could just walk up to the duck and smack it. Well, I actually can't. Wait, can I? No. The thing is mirrored, right? So, no, I can't. I have a proximity dimension. Okay, it doesn't matter. I was trying to test the power of how far I could walk before it starts getting really confused. The answer is... can't walk very far. I guess it's the limitation of mocopi is I'm kind of stuck in a particular area unless I manually move myself across the screen. We can't do much, but we can like sit in the pool, I guess. Oh wait, I'll go this way so you don't see anything. Oh, and it's gonna be different. For anyone who just joined, I figured out the eye problem. So you know how before? Wait, I have to go jump out of the game again. This game doesn't have click. It captures your mouse, and then you can't click anything else. Wait, but with the eye problem, I had it mirrored. So the problem is that when I lift my hand up, now it's like the other side. But before I had it mirrored so that if I lift my right, on the screen it would show my right. But I figured that goofed up all the, what do you call it, the eyes or something. So now I'm just like, whatever, we figured it out. I can go swimming in the pool, I can watch the pool, but there's just ducks. Isn't the whole point of the game? Is this a game you play in the background, or do you just like... Also, chat, I did some big investigating, and I was wondering how exactly VTubers do dancing. Oh wow, I'm like sliding. I'm sitting on the slide. Sorry. Now I'm in the pool as well with the duck. Oh, that's genius. Let's go back to the other duck. Oh, there's a poop duck. Yeah. A wood duck? I thought it was like a poop duck. Okay, whatever. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. No, I did some research on how VTubers are dancing, and I looked at the dance moves, like, oh, the dance moves what the? Okay, sorry. The dance moves they do are super simple. So that way, how do I say this? Like, it's not it's like not difficult, so the tracking should be able to keep up with it. So if we did like basic stepping dancing, oh, oops, see, you can see the glitch thing, right? You can do that if you just like, oh yeah, I'm clapping, right? Easy dance moves. So hypothetically, with any song, you can just do like really, what? Some streamers leave this game on while they're sleeping. Well, is that what they do? Is this a sleeping game? At this point, I just want to ride the duck. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I have to keep tabbing out of the game though, because it captures your mouse, which is a bit annoying. Oh, they leave this game while they're sleeping. But what's the point? Do I what? Whoa! Oh my god, it's Moldy Duck. It's Moldy Duck. He's molded. That's so cool. Okay. Wait, is he moldy? Ugh, it's like yucky. What happened to my other ducks? Do I just collect them all like Pokemons? Okay, well, I was very excited for this game. Now I'm just like, I see. The person gave me a game that I could play because it's impossible to fail this game. Is there a fail condition? Can I lose my ducks? Or do they just keep accumulating until there's like infinite ducks? Like, I need to know some purpose to these games. Except for maybe me just walking around. I still like this, okay? But yes, I did a lot of research into how VTubers dance. And I realized that they're not really, okay, they are dancing, but the moves are so simple that motion capture can pick it up, right? The purpose is duck. Ah, duck! No. But now they're all accumulated. I need more ducks. Is this one of those games you can pay more so I can see more ducks? What is the purpose of this? I feel so, like, empty. Wait, it's a quack. It's quack. Okay, is there, like, a rare duck I'm supposed to... At least bird watching. I can just go and, like, watch it. Oh, well, I don't know. You can see me summon ducks by dancing on water. I don't know. Make it hurry up. But that's what I figured out. Oops. Oh, my poor mic. No, dancing on... How do I call it? 3D, at least. Right? Is that you just do such simple dance moves that the motion tracking has to pick it up. So it can be like, oh yeah, we just put our arms up. See, it looks like I'm dancing, but this is very like, it literally goes. You can be like, yay, I'm on one leg, yay, and then you can just be like, oh, hands out. Yeah, this is it. And you're like, woo, ah! I'm glitching at the live 2D model, doesn't like my movement. But that's it. So I figured, like, if I ever need to dance, I can throw out all my dancing. I can just do random, very basic movements, and it'll look like I'm a professional. In which, if anyone has any great recommendations, I'm happy to do some epic dancing for you guys. As we watch the ducks, I'm already bored out of my brain. Okay, why? I get it. If this is a game that people only play when they're bored or they're sleeping, I'm just like, that's it. How many ducks? I've only got 4. My insanity doesn't last this long if the ducks only take... Wait, there's a new duck coming. I realize it must be the little yellow duck in the corner. Where's my next one? I'm already done with this game. I have another one, to be fair, but... what are you? He's like... a cactus duck. I'm bored of this game already, chat. I didn't last very long. Okay. Here's my other game list, okay? We have a choice, okay? I mean, I guess I could just keep dancing on stream. Unless you have any requests of things I can do in the pool. I can teach you all about swimming. Okay, chat. This is how you do swimming. There are many fundamental strokes of swimming. The first one is freestyle. Freestyle is very simple. Wait, I'm gonna teach you how to swim in the swimming pool. Wait, this is perfect. I can literally teach you how to swim. Okay. So, if you ever want to swim for speed... Oh my god, I'm in the pool. This is great. The first one you should do is freestyle. Freestyle is a great stroke for going in the direction you want to go. A, because you are going in the direction you want to go. 2, because you're upright. Some strokes require you to be in your back, you can't see anything, right? And then because your arms are like, choo, 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 choo. Wait, that's not really doing it. Then you're going faster. So I can give you a demonstration. Jumping on the bed. See, this is freestyle. I don't even know this is picking up. That is freestyle, right? Now, freestyle is just your hands. Now, second one that I very much like as a stroke is survival breaststroke. Wait, just breaststroke. Just do breaststroke. You can do bilateral breathing, I guess. Wait, yeah, and breaststroke, which gives you, like, more strokes to air ratio for speed, right? But breaststroke is, like, part of the strokes that is for conserving energy. Same as backstroke. Probably should have gone to backstroke, which is just reverse freestyle, but upside down, right? Swimming. Wait, I should ask this, chat. Any here like who are big fans of swimming, or like, is it not so popular in other countries because it's cold? Because I feel that's one thing where definitely in Australia, swimming is like a super the whole thing is like going up and down. Wait, let me just move this. Let me just tab so we're back in the what the how do we okay, we're with the crochet duck now. Okay. So the way it works is that we're swimming. Breaststroke, backstroke, survival strokes. If you're in a situation where you need to conserve energy, kind of like AriesFariesVODS is trying to do here, you need to do breaststroke, which involves like, can I do breast? No, I can't do breaststroke arms. Sadness. Okay, well don't worry about this. Backstroke is just like freestyle, but on your back. And here's my tip of the day, right? If you are doing backstroke, you should look at the flags above you so you don't hit your head. Well, if you're in a swimming pool, of course. If you're at the beach, anything could... Oh, there's another duck. What the... Oh, I can get wet underwater? Oh my god, now I am swimming. Okay, this is what I waited for. How do I... hit... breaststroke. That is breaststroke. I mean, I'm one leg, but you get the action. That is breaststroke. And then, okay, so that's how you do breaststroke. That's how you survive breaststroke, right? The other one you can do is... What is it? Oh, you're making me think about my swimming lessons. From England, people never swim here. The water might be too cold in some countries. I think the problem with, oh my god, you can see the mold in the pool. This is the real pool experience. Or at least in Australia, right? It's pretty accurate your pools have mold floating around. Oh, water's a no-go. Wait, did we just jump out of the... Give me back in the pool. I want to see the stone duck. Yeah, give me that. Whoa. Wait, no, give me... I want to go stone duck. Yes, stone duck. Put them in the pool. There we go. Wait, there's a golf ball in the pool? Okay. Oh, we have plenty of baths and lakes here in Germany. Oh, baths and lakes. Okay, to be fair, I agree. Maybe it's kind of cold in some places, but I can definitely say that, at least in Australia, you know, stereotypes do exist. We have the beach stereotype, where's the person who's constantly like, yo, bro, I got my surfboard, and I'm like swimming in the water. I don't know, that's kind of be it, right? But, right, it's very important in Australia that you do learn how to swim, because unfortunately, there is a high amount of people that, unfortunately, water plus person who not know how to swim does not equal good. That, you get my drift by that. So, I'd say it's very good here that there's a very big push to make sure people are swimming competently, because otherwise, you know, you kind of tire yourself out and you get pretty dangerous. Like, should I say this? Okay. I have been trained so that I know how to rescue someone swimming. Not that you should listen to the random pink cat girl on the internet, but like the way we have it here is like the first levels you do is all about like learning how to swim yourself. And it's being proficient. For example, you might think freestyle. Okay, this is not doing freestyle. Freestyle! This looks like I'm doing backstroke. Okay, don't worry. Just imagine I'm windmilling my hands. Right? That is freestyle. But if you wanted to go smarter, you could put your... What is this? Most schools teach you to swim when you're young. Just 90% never do it. Should I listen to Pink Cow Girl on the internet? The Magic 8 Ball says yes. Yes. And it's even got an emote with cat ears on it. I think that's cat ears. I don't even know. See? 8 Ball's smart. Right? Never wrong. Oh, okay. 90% would never do it again after. Okay. Personally, for me, swimming is something that's practiced. Oh, we got another duck. What do we get? What? Give me. Stripy duck. Hey, boy. I still like stone duck the best. He's on the water. I'm just gonna vibe with him underwater because we're teaching today. Chat, you're getting +10 intelligence in swimming education because I don't know, I'm probably not. Okay, chat, if you want to know, I actually tried to do a course of swimming teaching, but I did like the, what is it, like the first class, and it's like, I'm not cut out for this. Because, okay, here's the thing. If you know how to swim yourself, right, like, that's one thing. But if you do swimming teaching, you have to pick up on yeah, take notes. You have to personally pick up on why other people are failing. And that can be tricky because let's say you learned something and you just learned it the right way. You are not going to be able to see why someone else could be having problems. It kind of just be that way, right? So I'll give you an example. With freestyle, and clearly don't look at the 3D model. It's tracking some stuff that it's doing very bad freestyle. But with freestyle, right? If your hands are like crossing over, like this, like that, right? Let's say you were swimming and your hands are crossing over. That's not going to make you push forward. That's just going to like stop your momentum. So that's a very good beginner's mistake you can see with people who are not swimming properly, right? In freestyle. What is it? I learned by my uncle throwing me into a pool during summer holiday. You know what, Marigomo? You're not the first person to tell me about that. In that, unfortunately, it seems that a lot of people think that the way to teach swimming is just to yeet someone into some water. But I can assure you that is probably the worst you can do to someone because then they get scared of water. Like, oh, what the? No, give me back the stone duck. Yeah, that's my favorite duck. No! What happened? Why is it that? Oh no, we're fine. Just keep stand in water. I love him. Yes, just be with the mold. Now this is exactly like swimming, okay? But no, here's the thing. You're not the only one. I hear a lot of people just be like, oh yeah, you just throw them in water. That's not how you do it. I think, what is it? For sale, empty bird cage, high purchase available. What is these? I've heard that works for babies. Oh my goodness. Okay. Even with babies, you gotta like, I think babies are inherently actually scared of water. So the technique you can use with babies is that to get them used to water on their face, you can like get a cup of water, like pour it on their like face to introduce them to having water on their face. Also, mind you, babies can't hold their heads up very well. So if they're in the water, that's kind of risky. But okay, what am I brain at? Yeah, I tried to do like a swimming course to try teach. And then I literally did the first class. I was like, okay, I am proficient in swimming. I could probably maybe save someone who was lighter than me, and I'll add more to that later. And, but I can't teach. I think I tried to help someone once. I was like, why aren't you getting it? Oh, well, just ignore the 3D model. I need to go probably just get a model with pants on at this point. What is this? When newborns actually can swim if they are born in the water, but only for yeah, that's like a lot of things. Like, chat, you can all swim in lava, but only once. But, no, 100%. So, okay, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. This is how, oh, why can't I keep going underwater? I just want to keep going under, wait, get me underwater. That's my favorite duck. Look, let's just sink constantly. Oh, there's a rainbow duck. Okay, nah, I'm dedicated to the craft of just being underwater constantly. Is this under, yes, I'm underwater again. This is my favorite duck, officially, because I can just, I'm one with nature, with the mold. Okay, the fact that they've got moldy floaties is so accurate to swimming. But, okay, sorry, my brain, I mean, theoretically, with the umbilical cord, babies are actually underwater, theoretically. So they are, I guess, swimming. I guess it just depends on how you look at it. But, with swimming, okay, how to save someone. Number one. If you can't swim yourself, maybe don't save someone. It's actually kind of sad. I think the biggest thing, at least I can say from Australia, is that one of the highest amount of deaths is someone who's not good at swimming trying to save someone who is also not good at swimming, and that person doesn't know how to save it. So that person jumps in the water, and then they start drowning, and then someone else who doesn't know how to swim also jumps in the water, and that also starts off a chain reaction. So the most important thing about swimming is actually looking at yourself and being like, do I want to jump into the water? And am I in position to save this person? We learn in swimming, there's actually a list of things. The first one is that in trying to do a rescue, try not get wet. Because as soon as you get into the water and try to be wet and try to be a hero, you can create problems. Because, like anything, have a panicking person try to grab you, they can knock you out, use you as a ladder, and then you are in troubles, right? There's a, what is it? This shows my swimming knowledge. Reach, throw, wade, row, swim, tow. What? Why is it red? Give me back the stone duck. Is it because I keep dying? Ooh, look at this. It's purple now. Okay, back in the water with stone duck. That is my only purpose. What? Give me. Oh, do we have more ducks? Why is it dark? Okay, I just want to go back in the water. Yeah, constantly. I'm probably getting an achievement for constantly drowning myself, but chat, This is important. Today's education. Reach, throw, wade, row, swim, tow. What does it mean, you might ask? Chat for swimming education. Reach, when you're trying to rescue someone, just see if you can stay on land, reach out to them, and pick them up. There's a special way to reach out for them. You lay in your tummy like this. Wait, okay. Just imagine my legs are up. And then you just have your hand here, your second hand. Wait, I'll put this one instead. To stabilize yourself. And then use the other one to... Okay, this hand is not calibrated. Ugh. Reach out for them. Okay, whatever. It's not the correct hand. But the thing is that you would plank, right? So that they can't pull you in. Because you also don't want to get pulled in. So if you have a flat surface and you can kind of like reach out to them and pull them towards you, because you're on a flat surface and you are laying flat, you won't get pulled in and you can pull them out of safety. Reach. People forget you can reach with people. Lift the duck. I can lift the duck. Wait. I'm too far away from the duck. My mocopies don't go that far. Wait. I'm trying to save him from water by reaching to him. Okay. Night climbing the pool. Okay, clearly, Chad, you saw that reach didn't work. Okay? I'm too far from the duck to save him. Okay? So, what do you do next in swimming? You might ask? You throw something. Why? Because, once again, I don't want to get wet. So, you can throw basically anything kind of floats. If you have, like, a floaty or, like, a life ring, just do that. Why would you get yourself... Why do I keep getting out of water? I like to... I'm trying to teach chat how to not be like the stone duck. Wait. Where is the stone duck? Yes! My child. Constantly underwater. Perfect. Perfect. He is number one. He is stone duck. Right? And here's the thing. Okay. What is a circle? Or is it like a smoke? It's a rock. Okay. Throw. So you can throw a bunch of things. What's something people don't think as well is you can hypothetically throw like a towel and hold one end of the towel and they can grab the other end of the towel, right? And then you can pull them in that way. So I think people also underestimate that. You can theoretically, you can throw rope. If you have a really long rope, there's a way to have it so you can like loop the rope and then like throw it out so that, whoops, it doesn't get tangled, right? I don't know if I can like gesture that. I'm getting some rope. I'm throwing it. And there's a way you can, you can always look it up, but there's a way you can throw rope so that when you throw it out, it doesn't get tangled in itself and you actually go for length. So that's how you do throw. Wade. Wading is where you walk into the water to like kind of your knees because you don't want to start swimming, right? And then see if you can either reach out or throw stuff to them. Like unless, I mean, you don't want to donk them on the head with it, but often like the way I have it is you might have like a milk carton or something attached to the end of the rope and that floats. So if you throw like it at them, then they can kind of just grab it and then you just kind of hoist them in. Same technique as well where you hoist them in lying flat because then you don't get pulled into the water, right? But so no, you want to try to go wooka and like let's do them. Often what you try to do is not hit them. What? Get me back in the pool with the stone duck. What are you doing? What if I want to be underwater? I'm trying to teach chat. Oh, that's a cool duck. Okay, where's my stone duck? Where's my stone? Get me underwater. No, that's the cactus one. Yes. Yeah. Just don't, exactly. No, I really mean this. When you do a throw for swimming, you're not trying to hit the person with the rope, which I think could be, what you mean by throw. But, let's say it's a milk carton. You don't want to hit them with a milk carton. You want to kind of be like a bit in front of them so they can grab it, right? And then when you wade, same thing. You can just wade up to like kind of knee height or like, I guess, waist height if you really need to. And you can throw stuff at them. And that's another way where you can not have to get wet. Reach, throw, wade, row. If you have a boat, just row. You don't have to get wet. Just row out to them in a boat and pick them up, put them in the boat, and then you can just go back, right? People forget that they have boats. Just use a boat if they're in trouble. So much smarter, right? You see those lifeguard things and they have like a little boat and they just go, pew, and that's genius, right? Yeah, also don't hit them with the boat. Reach, throw, wade, row, swim. If you really need to, I guess you can swim. That being said, this is very, 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 very important that you actually have to be competent enough as a swimmer and you need to be properly trained to do a swim. Reason why is that, I'll be honest, from my training, there's like a proper order to rescue people and there's also dangers to yourself. If someone is not listening to you and you're trying to save them, people go into panic mode. You can tell a non-swimmer because they look like they're climbing a ladder. It's like me trying to 3D climbing a ladder underwater and they're vertical. And usually what those people do is they'll try to grab you and use you as a step stool so that they can breathe. And what does that mean for you? You are now a step stool and you cannot breathe. Let me get back underwater. Yes. No. I want to be underwater. I'm trying to teach Chat how to not drown. Right? So that's how you help, like, so a non-swimmer is dangerous, because if you try to swim and you try to go, hey mate, I'm trying to help you, and they grab on top of you, right? Then, yeah, you're going down. So when you go, I can actually 3D this, right? Taking notes. Okay, so when you try, okay, approach someone, let's say I'm swimming, right? You can, oh my god, we're starting to get like mocopi motion tracking's not being accurate, but okay, whatever. You put one leg up. Oh, my leg is not going up. I think the motion tracking, oh, it did. Okay, slightly. And then you like have your legs here. And then you're like treading water. And then free lifeguard goals. I should mention this, chat. This actually assumes that you can swim. If what I'm thinking here is that you skipped your 90% of swimming classes, you're probably not in a position to save someone. That being said, I'm just letting you know on like what people who are trained know what to do, so that you're just like, maybe I shouldn't save them. Because I think ignorance is like one of those tricky ones where like people always want to do the good thing, right? But they don't know kind of what goes into it. So when you approach them, you go, okay, this 3D modeling is not exactly working, but you have one leg up, like this. Yeah, okay, it's working. And then you have your other hands, and you're like treading water, right? Your head, and you go, hey, I need you to like catch this item, right? If they are just not listening to you and they're trying to like grab you or something, you actually literally have to like kick them. It's really sad. I'm actually glad I can swim. I had to save my dad once. Whoa, Manigomo. No, good job. Good job for a save. Well, I want to go underwater. Wait. Let's going back underwater. I'm gonna find my stone duck. I don't care. I have a favorite duck. I just want to be underwater. Where is it? There's so many ducks now. I can't tell. Am I underwater? No, that's a cactus. Yes. What is it? He just like getting shot while swimming. Oh my goodness. You know what? Injured swimmers are actually one of the better ones to save. Okay, so in the priority of saving swimmers, it goes non-swimmer, weak swimmer, injured swimmer, and unconscious. The good thing about an injured swimmer is that they still know how to tread water and they know how to swim. So the ruling why you have that rule of swimming is that, in a way, if they're unconscious, they're already unconscious. They could be dead, right? So that's why they go last. The reason why you have to say the non-swimmer is they're going to be the first to go under, time-wise, if you have to save a bunch of people. So if you don't save the non-swimmer first, they're going to go unconscious real quick. Weak swimmer, same problem. Like, they're going to try their best, right? But, you know, give them enough time. Their strokes aren't strong. They don't know how to conserve energy, and they might go down under. Your injured swimmer, often that's it. Like, let's say they hurt themselves. They're usually holding the part of their injured body. That's how you can tell an injured swimmer. But for the most part, they're going to be able to swim, so they should be able to keep their head above water. Like, even in pain, an injured swimmer, okay, it probably depends on the injury first, right? But, like, okay, because I'm not gonna lie, we did some injuries where I'm like, okay, maybe they ain't doing so good, right? But most times if it's like, oh, I hurt my hand, or I hurt, hey, Risky, we're doing a swim course with Chat today, and I'm underwater with the duck. We're playing Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, which supposedly is a game that people only use when they're sleeping. But I didn't know this. My friend gave it to me because I stunk so bad at the previous game that we're just like, you should play this game, you can't lose. Oh, wait, no, let me go. I'm trying to go in the water constantly. I'm determined to teach Chat about how to survive. Well, not how to survive, how to be like good practices with swimming, right? So, where's my brain at? Yeah, so non-swimmer, weak swimmer, injured, unconscious. Let me go. Oh, we got a red duck now though. I mean, what? Whoa. I like this boy. He's a cool duck. Look at that. He's like an Xbox controller. We got a flower duck, yellow duck, wooden duck, moldy duck, cactus duck. Ah, yes, stone duck. Well, you only get games, you can't lose them. I don't know. I mean, no, I'll get games I can lose at. That's probably fine, right? I'm just not good at games, so when they said that I couldn't lose at it, I kind of didn't know what they were getting at. The fact that this was a game that you can, like, what people play when they sleep, probably shows the joke about it. I'm just like, oh, okay, you literally want me to play a game that people sleep and play. I'm like, whatever. I'm teaching Chat I have to swim course today, as we underwater with stone duck. You don't want to be this guy. Okay, wait, so my brain's thinking, where was like at reach, throw away, where I swim, towing. Okay, towing is when the person's unconscious. Now the ruling with towing is you need to like swim a certain way where you like pull them in water. And this is hard, and I'll just say this up, right? Because if you're a small person like me, there's no way in a bejesus gazillion years that I can tow someone who's like double my weight or something like that. So when you do swimming rescue, you always actually got to look at the person you're rescuing and be like, can I actually genuinely rescue them? Because the worst thing you want to do is you want to try to rescue someone and you end up injuring or hurting yourself, right? And that's kind of rough. Like back in my swimming training, we had to do things like cold water survival and when you fall, okay, well, this would be useful for all the peeps who went, okay, like give me back to Stone Duck. He's my favorite boy. Stop. I want to see my stone boy underwater. That's Moldy Duck. Cactus Duck. Yes. I will always be underwater over here. Okay, sorry. Cold water survival. For all those peeps in very cold countries, this one is going to apply to you. You will lose body heat faster in water than in air. So try not be in water because it will leach heat from you, right? So basically, something we learned, which was absolute, chat, if there's one thing that you thought was hard with swimming, try swimming with clothes on. And it's surprisingly difficult. You might think like, oh yeah, nah, she'll be fine. In really cold water, you might actually want to conserve your heat by having clothes on. However, right, as part of my swimming training, I had to have, long sleeve shirt, jacket, long sleeve pants, socks, sneakers. Swim, like many laps of that. I could not feel my legs after. And depending on how high you were in the level, you had to basically be able to do like a longer distance. But, it's one of those things. I don't ever, like having to just do this in a very nice place where there's like a swimming pool, right? And there's no waves, there's no rips, there's no fish trying to, rub against my leg or a jellyfish, right? I don't ever want to be in a boat and fall off the boat and be like, congrats, you have to tread water. Like, it is rough. But that's what happens when you get the higher levels in swimming. You have to be able to do, I just want to get in the pool. What is going on? Oh, wow, we got Lava Duck now. He's cool. Look at that. He got, babies! Babies! He had babies! Whoa, since when did this happen? Oh my god. He's a mama. We got ducklings. I'm so happy. I don't even know when this happened, but maybe he got with another duck and he made more friends. Wait, what's my stone duck? There's only one duck I like in this. No, wait. Nope, wooden duck, moldy duck, cactus. Yes, my favorite duck. You are the number one duck. Take a picture of him. Swimming. Yeah, so cold water survival is another thing in itself. We had to tread water for a certain time, and there was one part where it's like we do, what is it? My parents don't remember. Like mocks. So for examination, you get a situation, and then you have to do a mock saving, right? Oh, thanks for contributing to the theme VTuber stream. So you might be like, oh, how do I save somebody? How do you save somebody in like a situation? And there might be situations where like they'll get a bunch of people to pretend like one's like, oh my arm, another one's like climbing a ladder and going under. That's how you tell non-swimmer. And then someone's floating on their back and they're supposed to be unconscious. We had one demo where I felt so bad for the guys who were taking it, because I was part of the acting club, and basically it was like a girl going, oh yeah, we're doing some like Zumba dancing on like the pool or something, right? And then in this like the mock, she basically kicks her radio accidentally in the water and everybody goes unconscious, and then she jumps in the water and goes unconscious, right? Because now we have electricity running through the water. And for anyone who doesn't know, you shouldn't put electrical things in the water. And I remember the people who had the mock, they got really confused because they're like, well, everyone's just unconscious now. So if you go like the order, non-swimmer, weak swimmer, injured, and unconscious, you're like, well, we just got to save all the unconscious ones. And they jumped in the water and the teacher's like, yeah, you would have failed that. Like, you can be as strong as you want, you can be as trained as you want, but you need to like look at danger and, ask yourself, am I safe? And I think that's something where, yeah, it was such a trap. Like, but it just shows you that, like, even people who, we did this course to train how to save people, right? Even then, we get caught out. And that's the thing where, your hero instinct says, well, there's all these unconscious people, I have to save them. But that would have been an instant death. And that's where it just says, a lot of people
kind of overestimate their ability. You want to play hero. Biggest things as well is that if you're in the ocean, you've got things like rips and waves always to consider, right? And that also adds another interesting dynamic because people try to swim against the rip. If you ever go to Australia, I think that's the big thing as well. People don't understand that when you jump in the beach ain't as nice as a swimming pool, right? A rip, swim across the current, then back to shore. If you're getting beached by waves, right? What they say is that you can swim under the wave, grab the sand, kind of wait for the wave to pass, and then quickly pop up and grab some air. Because that's the other one where people try get air and they're constantly getting like smashed by a wave. So there's like a few extra things you got to be real careful when you're... Obviously, there's also the Australian critters in the water that you don't want to be tampering with. Don't touch those blue bottles and don't touch those blue ring octopuses. The blue ring octopus is definitely not a good thing. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, that thing will poison you. There's stonefish underwater, you can step on them and they really hurt. Don't do that either. Welcome to Australia, chat. So, saying all this, there's a reason why I personally don't like going to the beach. There's just a lot of sand, a lot of things, and then I'm like, eh. And swimming pools, good enough. I know exactly what it is. It is chlorine, it smells terrible. All Australian wildlife hates humans. There's box jellyfish season as well. And mind you, there's only certain parts of Australia that have them, but those things will also be very bad if it gets on you because they kind of ploop and they like stick to you and then you're in trouble, right? So I don't know. Yeah, the waves and the rips are probably the big ones in Australia. Swim between the red and yellow flags because that means the lifeguards can look out for you between that section and they're basically made to save you. Look, I can dance. Dance, dance, dance. I'm dancing with ducks. Sorry. Swimming rescue day. What else is there with swimming that you got to be careful about? Oh yeah, when you... Here's the thing with swimming. There's like your 3 fundamentals. Wait. Can't even remember. It's been so long. I did so many exams for this. You know, what is it? I still remember as well my exam. I helped a friend out. My notes, because they didn't study for the final swimming exam. And I basically gave them all my notes and was like, dude, you're gonna fail. You like literally haven't learned anything. And I gave them the crash course. Now here's the twist of fate. I got 99% on that test. You know who got 100%? The person I teached. I was so mad. It's a good thing they were my friend, but obviously it's one of those things where like they didn't know to study. I was giving them a crash course because they're like, she'll be alright, and I was just like, I asking them all the questions and they were just like, oh, was I supposed to know? Can you just give me the summary abridged version? Just say you're a good teacher. For theory. I think because of my stature of being a smaller person, I kind of also knew that I could never be a lifeguard because I actually physically couldn't lift to save someone. Also, you get those weird, like, very specific instances where, e.g., electricity falls into the pool where I'm like, well, I can't save anyone there, right? Then you're just in big trouble, and then you're just kind of like, oh. But yeah, even like for a reach or a throw, I think I'm going in the water instead. Because like what, you just read, it's so light and small, it's not gonna work. Something else that we also learned is how to rescue someone who has a spinal injury. And what you gotta do, okay, let me see if I can act this out. You get your hand, right? And you go swimming. I'm gonna pretend I'm swimming. My arms are so out of sync with the mocopies, they're not working anymore. I'm swimming. I pretend I'm swimming, right? And then, can I lift my hands up? See how you have your 2 forearms? You basically sandwich their spine between that, where you go like one hand goes between their chest and the other one goes behind their back. And then there's a way that you got to go underwater and you flip them, right? So that, pew, they basically, you don't hurt their spine, if you know it's a spinal injury. Once again, I'm a steak. For our trial, we had like some real big people and I was struggling just to flip them. I'm like, I think if I had to do a spinal, it's just like, only on some very specific people, right? But otherwise, you're just like, no, I can't do that. Other one is like, okay, if you thought CPR was hard on like, what is it, on land, try it on water. There's a way where like, Aries is the door. Hey, I'm not that short, but I am a smaller stature, so it could also just be because I'm just not strong. I'm pretty good at like, I'd say, how do I say this? Like, if it's stamina, I'm very good at stamina, but strength, if I was a D&D character,
I have no strength. I've got stamina, greatness, but I don't know, strength is like strength. Nah, it's like a -1 or something there. Like you're trying to, oh, I got so many, I don't know, I can't lift things up for the life of me. It just hurts, and I'm just like, oh, you know, my strength is charisma and asking someone to please help me. I can't lift it. No, but what else is there for swimming? I used to do swimming training as well, and then what is it? Struggling to lift the. Oh! Actually, that's a lie. There was this one time, there was a free gym membership, and I like to get my value for money. So the rule, yeah, this is gonna go into a story. The ruling was that they had group fitness classes the whole day, and my brain was like, I need to get fit, so I'm gonna sign up for group fitness, right? And I did everything. Now the problem with doing everything is that I don't know. I guess I've got this ability where I can like pay and stack later. So I can just do everything. I'm like, oh, I'm getting tired, but like, you know, it should be alright. So I was like lifting weights. I was doing yoga. I was doing, I don't know. There was another one. It was not just weights. There was a lot. There was a lot that was going on. I think Pilates. Yeah, we did Pilates and yoga and weights and Zumba. I wanted to get my value for money. It was like 3 days of free or something. And then I remember like waking up the next day after doing like 6 sessions in a day. And I was like, wow, I got my money's worth. I'm going to go in for the next day. Because it was like 3 days. I really mean this. My arm was in so much pain, I couldn't lift the bed. I think the weights did it. Because there was a lady, she was lifting up weights. And she was a smaller lady than me. So I was like, I can do this. I'm in my prime. She was an older lady. So I was like, me strongy. And then now I realized, no, that was a bad idea. Because then my arm hurt. And I literally, oh, wow, look at this duck. He like paddling. Oh my god, wait, I'm gonna follow him. Wait, back, where? Stone duck. Where is the paddle duck? I'm following him, he's my favorite now. Where's the paddling duck? Oh, there he is. Why is his motor not working though? Okay, whatever. But, yes, I tried to be strong, and I was weak. I figured that out pretty quick. So, yes, there was that one instance that I may have not been able to lift the pen because I worked out so hard and then realized that sometimes why is the duck underwater now? I've got so many questions for this duck. I guess he's my new favorite because he's like Stone Duck, except he's moving at least. What is going on? Okay, but... yeah, that was bad. Chad, don't try to get your value for money, and you probably see this as a common thread. I'm very much a person that likes to try. He's a U-boat duck. But oh my gosh, he's a submarine duck. Okay, I'm not asking. You're right. He's a submarine. Oh my goodness, he's a yellow submarine. Okay, I see now. He got underwater. Is there any other ducks here? Okay, Stone Duck is still pretty tier, but I think the submarine duck. Oh, he's so good. Wait, go. I want to go back. Where is he? I'm following him now. Well, there we go. He's going upside down and up. He's my favorite duck now. It was Stone Duck, but now it's just blue. Okay. Because they've got interesting things. Wait, what happened to the baby ducks? Okay. Oh, they're over there in the corner. Look, there's babies. Okay. Don't mind me. Okay. So, yeah, don't try to do a maximum membership on the gym membership. And then I tried to do. Oh, I remember now why it hurted. I did boxing in the same day too. And okay, I'm not gonna. I think the camaraderie was great because I was trying to figure out how to throw a punch. And mind you, I kind of don't know what I'm doing. But there were these lovely lads, and they're just like, "We're gonna show you how to throw a punch." So here's me going, trying to like throw a punch at like the little, you know how there's like the boxing gloves, and then you have the person with like the, what do you got, like the pads you punch to, and then I'm trying to figure out how to punch there, and they're like, you got to twist your hips so you accelerate and punch it. So those are pro boxers, and then it was me just like, I'm trying to get my free membership value for money, and that's exactly why I couldn't feel my fingers. The only way I had decided something on that day too. I literally had to grab both my hands in like a fist. Okay, well, Aries 3D model is so out of sync. I'm actually grabbing my fist, and that thing is not grabbing its fist. Maybe I can... Okay, imagine grabbing my fist backwards. What? Okay, just imagine it. I had to grab my fist together, and the right the pen to sign it. That's how much pain I was. So I don't know, chat, maybe you can tell me about how you went to the gym. I've never done, besides light weights, I haven't done anything this. What's this? If you really want to punch someone, don't do a big swing. Just move your arm forward from a normal position. Yeah, well, it's you don't want to do wide swings too, right? You just want to kind of accelerate and go from your hip. I think that's what the person said, but I didn't go back there. I was too embarrassed. I really like Zumba, but I don't know. I felt like, once again, I couldn't feel my legs out. I think something about me is that when this group fitness, I get like super motivated because I'm like, I can't embarrass myself in front of other people. But then to the point that I'm basically out of commission for the next 3 days. Nah, fitness is fun. I just haven't really been doing much as of late. But, you know, I did try. I convinced no, that was a lie. Frank convinced me to sign up for this free gym thing. And I was great. Until I didn't want to do it anymore. What is it? No, I used to be quite the swimmer. I mean, I guess now, I don't like getting constantly chlorine. Chlorine is bad for everything, your hair. Now you can mocopi train. Strength, punching. I don't know. What? Oh man, the calibrations are out right now. I'm just watching it. It's punching backwards. Okay. But, what was it? I don't know. What is going on with the legs of this? I think we've had its run with mocopi. I think it's starting to, from what I read as well, after the hour mark, the thing starts really potatoing, and I think it's pretty potato right now. I'm not in that position. Okay, mocopi, you have tried your best, but right now you must be the drift. Some horrifying dance seems to be going on right here. Yeah, I probably could mocopi train. I can do these like really simple dances that all the Vocaloid girls do. Or I can do my own horror Halloween dance. I always thought mocopi would be really good for a horror game, because literally just having this and recording this motion, and then I can just put this on some like rig, and then if it chased you like this, I would scream. Then again, I scream over everything. But no, 100%. Gym is fun. I don't know. Does Chad have a preference? There's only one thing I refuse to do, and that is cycling. Right? I really mean this. I refuse to do cycling. I hate cycling. Right? It's just boring. You just sit there on a bike and you just go nee for like an hour, and I'm just like, I got better things to do. Same as treadmill. I can't do treadmill. I get so bored. I'm just kind of like, I start speeding it up, and then I panic when it's like too fast and you're gonna jump to the side of the treadmill. But that's the point. I want to press the buttons because I can't walk in like X distance for so long. Unless I'm in like a shopping center or like something like a city, right? I don't do cycling for sports. Just the oops. There we go. We're back on screen. Bicycle is nicer for transportation than car. Okay, I will agree with this. Bicycle is very nice. What is it? You gotta get an audiobook or something for cardio. Okay, true, but that's what I found. I just found like trying to do. Okay, here's the thing. If you were bicycle riding to a place, which I've done before, it's a lot more enjoyable because you can see where you're going and you can kind of like have a mission to get there, right? And then regret that you have to actually bicycle back. But yeah, just same as walking. I don't mind walking to a place, but then after I get there, I'm like, why do I need to continue walking? It also makes no sense to walk. Like, you know how some people might be like, oh, I'm gonna walk this oval for like 20 times to get strong. I'm just like, why would you walk around the oval for 20 times? If I wanted to look at the oval, I would walk around it. I don't care how big that oval is. I'm gonna look at every little corner of it. That being said, I'm not gonna... I'm just looking at the U-boat. The U-boat duck. Whoa, what's this new one? We have two stone ducks? Bro, this is beautiful. Yes! Now we can just bend the way with both of them. No, but that's the thing. Yeah, okay, I agree. Audiobooks do probably help cardio. AriesFariesVODS, it makes no sense to... Whoa! It makes sense to walk. Actually, that's a lie. Here's the thing. If you can just be more lazy, then I can kind of see that being smarter. Like, if humanity is all about reserving energy. For example, you could walk really far and go sail a boat all the way to, I don't know, your relative in another country. Or you could not and take a plane. See? Just not walk. Or for example, there would be like, I don't know, a really cool sandwich, and you could just ask a friend who happens to be at the sandwich shop and say like, yo, can you just pass me the sandwich? So there are plenty of good reasons to not do some walking.
Also, look at this mocopi. Oh my god, we are like at new tier. Like, my head is dislocated now. It's not even looking the same direction. Okay, this horror thing needs to end. I'm gonna kill the mocopi because my poor eyes. My poor eyes. Bye-bye, mocopi. I need to go away. There we go. We'll turn into people from Wall-E flying around in hover chairs. Wait, the mocopi didn't disappear. I'm gonna have to make him disappear now. Bye-bye, mocopi. There we go. No more horoscope. Okay, I'm gonna done with these mocopis. I'm sitting down. I did too much standing. That's my exercise for today. Ugh. Get my chair. I'll return. Become stronger. Oop. I probably could recalibrate, but I'm also kind of lazy. I mean, here's the thing. Look, I have a standing desk now because I'm a copy. Okay, what is this? That would be a tall person problem. Oh no. Planes are cramped though. Okay. Sorry, just catching up to what happened. So here's, I reckon, well, that's the whole point about people wanting to invent flying cars, right? Because then you just don't have to wait in traffic. Then we'll have air pollution, and that's going to be another problem. I am very much against the idea of flying cars because, dude, if the traffic system was already bad as it is on the floor, imagine it being in the air. Oh my goodness. Oh, hydrating. Hey, Wenix is here. Welcome to the chat. We're talking about, I don't know, not needing to walk. And I was teaching everybody about how to do swimming safety. And now, I don't even know, the conversation's degraded so hard, I don't even know where we're at anymore. It's how to get fit, right? But what is it? Imagine crashing in a flight. I'm not gonna lie, Phantom. I can see so many problems with this. Because, like, okay, walking is good. It's better than not being able to walk. Okay, that's true. I mean, walking is good. I'm just saying that there's some systems where the Phantom architect great gift in the Discord. Oh, I gotta see it. Okay, there's something that I'll have to have a look after, right? Oh, it's not Angie. Hello to the not gamers. We're gaming. I'm watching sinking ducks. I can't fail at this, right? And the mold is so accurate to a natural swimming pool. Okay, well, I'm gonna move my camera down. I've been standing so long in 3D that my legs are hurt. You should. I love I've still got the mocopi up on my side screen. That thing's so dislocated. It's so great right now. But yes, it's crashing in flying car, not very fun. Reason why is that where are the car parts going to go? Like, if you really think, like, realistically, you kind of hope that wherever they're flying, there could be like houses, other cars, people, and then not only that, the collision's going to send the pieces like with gravity on tops, because that's how physics works. So they turn into a mist. Yes, well, I think so. If you're like, it's like an airplane, right? That thing's falling from a big height. I don't obviously know how much flying cars would be, but you now have rating little pieces of metal falling on your head. That's probably not going to be fun if you're a person underneath there. So I think it's going to be a long time since we have flying cars. But that being said, 100%, my theory is that with flying cars, that you probably need like some sort of thing underneath it to capture that. But just the junk that comes out of it. If you accidentally like open your window of your flying car and then you like, I don't know, your smoothie fell out of it. That's my theory. Your smoothie fell out of it. Then your smoothie's going to become a projectile missile and hit somebody. It was already a projectile missile if your car was on the ground. Imagine you were in the sky. I'd just be raining smoothie on somebody. Not my smoothie. I'm sorry, not angry. I wanted to test out the flying car and throw out the smoothie. You know what I've always wanted to do? Okay, you know these intrusive thoughts that you really, like, you shouldn't do it, but I've had this intrusive thought for eternity. Okay, some of you, there are these cars that you don't actually need to put the key in the car, and by probably not smart to have a window to be able to open while flying. That is a valid problem. The amount of flies and bugs that also probably get in there. I could catch birds in my car. Oh, the button to start cars. No. But here's my intrusive thought, right? You have the ones where you can have a button and the key has to be present as well in the car, right? What is this? Mantha C. Air traffic controller shiver. I thought of flying cars. The Mantha Mysterio. Hey, hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Today what are we doing? We're talking about swimming safety. Now we're talking about flying cars. My theoretical flying car theory that is very important that, I don't know, Elon Musk needs to hear about.
right? But no, here's the thing, right? I've always wanted to have it where those cars that you have keys and then you can just press a button, right? But I heard that to press the button, you need to have the key. So what if you drove your car and threw the key out the window? Would the car stop? Because that could be a huge safety hazard. And there's a part of my brain that thinks like, you know, if somebody had a little too many, you know, liquids of behavior changing properties, right? And then you were to like yeet the key out of the car that requires the key to be in the car. Like, what happens? I've got so many questions. I want to know the answer. So, beats me, but I've seen cars with that. And, you know, I really need to see what the safety specs think about that. But that sounds crazy. But, yeah, flying car sounds fun. I don't think... I mean, already they're saying drones to be like parcel deliveries, right? But even then, I'm just like, man, I wouldn't want to just like, you know how you have a beautiful scenery, you're like, do, you look into like the beautiful ocean and you just have a bunch of drones flying to drop off my Amazon or something. You're like, no, I don't know. Air traffic's going to be a big thing in the future, right? What is really fun, what is it? I don't think it stops on a dime. I think it warns you that it will, so it gives you ample time to get out of the way. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, for the cars that you have keys that you chucked out, it would just be like, key not detected. What is it? Or maybe it doesn't, which would lead to a lot of theft. Well, that's what I thought, because... Okay, I'm pretty sure the key has to be in the car for you to press the button. Don't quote me on that. With the way people drive, I feel the day flying cars become real. It ain't any better here. I can assure you. It's probably universal across the world. Yeah, drunk driving is already bad enough without flying. Exactly. What is it? Do not tempt me. I don't want those cars. There we go. Now you have that intrusive thought with the button and the key. And now you're just like, well, just say the key wasn't in the car and you were driving. What would happen? I feel like there's going to be... What is it? I wouldn't just yeet the key, but I could totally just hand it up. No, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you have your key, you have your car, you press the button, you start the car. Let's say your very excited friend decided to chuck it out the window. I genuinely want to know, okay, A, what would happen? But B, there's going to be some dude who invented the button car, and now they have to basically be like, you know, so many questions. They're going to be just like, what happened? And as you said, theft could be a problem because let's say there's an altercation. You know that, okay, I don't know about everyone else in chat, but there's obviously this courtesy thing where if you're late at night and you're driving by yourself, you should probably lock your car door so people can't open the car door and pull you out, right? But then obviously, you know, same question. Someone has a button car, you have like, I don't know, the key in your pocket, you get yeeted out of the car. Does the car still keep going or does it stop? This sounds like one of those YouTuber shorts you come across at like 3 a.m. I just hope, okay, no one do this in real life and try to become TikTok famous just because AriesFariesVODS said this. There's a lot of good things I say, but there's also some very whack things I say in which you should not do that. Please differentiate between what is good advice from the VTuber cat girl and what is horrible advice like this intrusive thought right now. But there is a part that just wants to know what happens. I'm sure if we Googled it, there's probably going to be online a dude who tried it out. But yeah, nah, future holds us many interesting things. Take all, no! Well, thankfully, I guess you'd have to find a car with a button, in which is only, you know, a few people who have it. Meant to see why. I hope it has delayed power down, making it slowly descend versus plummet to the ground. Yeah, flying time. Well, like, they have, theoretically, right? What is this? What's a bot? Should we listen to everything Aries? The main one says, my sources say no. What's a bot smart? Bot is smart. Take advice from the bot. Cop asking me, he pulled me over. Look, I don't know, a VTuber cat girl told me to toss my kid out the window. It was great as well. All these VODs are recorded on YouTube, so you would have the evidence for it as well. But please don't. There we go. It's my disclaimer. But here's the thing. What is it? The cop would understand. Now you talk to the cop's like, oh, AriesFariesVODS, I know exactly what you're talking about. Nah, mate, you're good. It was 100% understandable. That cat girl, she know a lot of things. What is it? Disclaimer, don't eat your keys. Yes, chat. Please don't eat your keys out the door, especially if the key actually requires you to drive your car. I don't think it's possible to take your key out for the cars that have that lock system. But for the ones that don't, beats me. It's a mystery. I have no clue, right? What else is there? I think now I'm just on a train of like, what are my intrusive thoughts? Which, mind you, don't act on my intrusive thoughts, but I'm sure we all have intrusive thoughts of being like, I wonder what would happen if this happened, and then you just kind of like, let me contemplate, let me think, let me get more powerful, right? What is this? I came for ducks. I stayed for the key. Nah, I came for the ducks too, but the ducks. How many do we have now? Whoa, I still like the submarine duck. I think he's my favorite. What is this? We have disco duck. Disco duck? We have stone duck. We have polka dot duck. Whoa, there's like a heavy metal duck. What is this? Just a brown duck? You're very boring. Yellow duck. Oh, I'm bored of the ducks. Ah, stone duck. I love stone duck. Rainbow duck. Red duck. That's pretty cool. He's like PC duck. Xbox controller duck. Lava duck. Camouflage duck. U-boat duck. Wow. What is this? Yeah, okay, that's it. I think that's all the ducks we got so far. You know what? We're just gonna vibe underwater.
January 10th.
Nah, the other one is that I want to someday. I really want to go skydiving. I haven't done it yet, but I'm also of the mindset, right? Where as much as I really, really like the idea, Duckersy. This is great. What? Duckersy? You know, today we got ducks, Wenix. But, what is it? I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, it's gone. You have a thought, and now it's gone. I was gonna say something. The chat's too powerful. Oh, you know, skydiving. I've always wanted to do skydiving, but I also feel like it's one of those things you do once, and then only once. That's the problem with it. Whoa, what's going on with the sound here? Okay, no, it's right. Hey, chat, let me know if the desktop audio is too loud as well, because I can literally hear it coming out of my headphones that aren't on, right? What is this? Dalmec Mysterio. I always name my ducks different duck puns. The rocket duck, I will either name Johnny, Quacksilver, or Quackers. And this year has rocket on his back, can you blame me? Have you tried skydiving with a wind tunnel? I have seen. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna turn down the volume slightly on my headphones because I can literally hear them coming through, right? Oh. Okay, we're gonna just slightly mute the boy so we can go back. Okay, there we go, back to the game. I've considered doing skydiving in the wind tunnel, but it's so expensive. Like, the price to go skydiving in a wind tunnel is like half the price to go. Oh, that's a lie. Probably 1/3 of the price to go real life skydiving. So, world's first Vtuber skydive. Imagine just having my mocopies and trying to calibrate them up, then be like, I need to capture it. And then you skydive and the mocopi. I tried to test the range of the mocopies. If you walk out of certain circle, it would just disconnect and be sad. So, I would need to get like the most intense mod cap for me to skydive. But that's a dream one day. I would really like to skydive. Probably near the end of my life though, because there is that very small percentage that actually doesn't make it. And that's kind of terrifying, but I don't know. It's one of those, once again, intrusive thoughts. I like to feel falling, right? What is this? Skydive sounds fun, but I value my health and would rather... Exactly. That is kind of what I think. Connect them a copy to your phone, but the phone is your pocket. Or a laptop in a... There we go. It'll just be me like screaming, and then all you hear is muffled audio cry, and they'll just be like, well, there is free falling where like the acceleration matches the gravity, so the rate you're falling and the rate you're falling and the wind resistance match each other in force, so you just kind of feel like you're stopping briefly. Some laptops have slops and some Man, I can just imagine going to Mr. Skydiving guy and be like, yo, I need you to take all this tech. I can't really explain why, but it's really important. But no, I'm in the same boat as oh, I can't see it. My chat's being covered. No, it's all good. Where as much as I want to do skydiving, the thing that stops me is that I feel like it sounds silly. I have too much to live for me to actually have an accident. And like, okay, there's two baskets. I feel there's taking risk where you need to take risk. Example, let's say you needed to take a surgery or something, but touch wood, right? You know, and you need to take that risk. That's a risk that you have to take because you need to take that surgery. Skydiving is one of those things where I'm like, as much as I'd love to do it, the risk if something was to go wrong, I feel like, you know, that's a pretty big problem if the parachute fails, right? And then because of that, I'm obviously of the mindset where like I wouldn't do skydiving until I really felt that I have fulfilled most of my life or something. In the case that, you know, I just wouldn't want something bad to happen. I feel like I've still got so much to do. But once again, intrusive thought. It'd be like, I love to feel the feel of falling. Just falling through space. Just pew, just falling, right? But, you know, it would obviously be something where I'm like, it'd have to be way later. Yeah, I like, you know what, living is pretty solid. I'm sure there's a skydiving simulator out there. Well, I think Phantom said it. There is like a fan fall thing you can do, but here it's like very expensive, right? Extremely so expensive. It is like, you know, I could get some pretty cool VTuber tech for that. Right? So once again, it's one of those things where like I love to do it, but it'll have to be one of those things. I have been like obviously doing a lot of things, you know, that I have been thinking up. I meant as a game, but that works too. Skydiving simulator. Oh man, I can already imagine it if I'm playing skydiving simulator with the amount of times like I'm just gonna take out my parachute. To be honest, I'm pretty sure, isn't that just Fortnite? You're just flying through the sky and you gotta deploy your parachute or something in time. That's skydiving, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I do like my adrenaline, but I also don't want to die. So there's kind of those two things. Like, I really like roller coaster rides. I think they're really cool. I think people tend to be in the basket as you either love them or you really hate them. And that's fair because I get it. It's a lot of up, down, spinning around. I will say I have been in some roller coasters that are very poorly designed. Ones that give you really bad whiplash. Playing skydive simulator while skydiving in real life. How would you do that though? Like, you have to strap your laptop to something. Does your laptop have a mini parachute or is it just kind of connected to you? Like, at this point, I feel like there'd be like so much force in my face I wouldn't even be able to look at the screen. Like, snap my laptop shut, right? But that would be wild. That would be crazy. Like, you know what? I'm sure there's some streamer out there has the squillion of dollars to actually do this. I mean, didn't they send a hamburger to space or something? Or I don't know. People with way too much money seem to be sending random things to space. And that just like is like, wow. I guess, why not? I'd love to send something to space. That'd be cool. I mean, I'll never ever have the money. But there was supposedly this thing where you can take a really, I don't know, like a space plane, and it'll take you just into the right atmosphere so that you'll be like gravity-less for a few seconds. What is this? And then you land and missed it because you only looked at your laptop. You know what? If it's going to be true to character, I'd do the whole thing, and then I would have forgot to hit the start streaming button, and I would have hit the start recording. So I would have done the whole thing, and it wouldn't be able to stream. Because I hit the wrong button. It's like the face force of gravity was too much in my face. I couldn't see what I was clicking. And then I'll be like, ripperoni. He's like, but no, no way. Wow, Wenix has a duck emote. That's cool. Very good timing for the emotes you have here, chat. Like honestly, but what ducks do we have now? How many ducks have I found? I can't believe the whole point of this game was just to look at ducks. My brain is already like, what is the meaning? Do we just have lots of ducks? It's also dark. What's with the red light? Can I change it? I want it to be sunny. I love the bread. That is so good. What is this? What is this? Can the duck population get too many? I can feed the duck. Oh! Do not feed the ducks bread. It makes them explode. Did the flamingo... Wait, what? Wait, chat. You're right. How did the flamingo move? What? Is this a horror? You're right. The flamingo did move. The flamingo wasn't there before. How did this happen? Well, I just... What? Can we like assist the flamingo to try like get in the water? I don't know how to do this. Okay, wait. We're gonna assist the flamingo. Can we like push it in? No, we can't. We just have to wait. How the... Oh my goodness. Maybe the U-boat duck hit it. What is it? Whoa, which ducks? Dolphin Street has duck memes. Oh yeah, because Dolphin Street is a duck. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, I just want to. If there's one thing I want to see now is I want to see the flamingo on the pool. Same as this Oasis thing. Ducks galore. Are we winning the duck game? I think we got the fact that we got 2 stone ducks kind of makes me laugh though. What the baby ducks are just like contemplating life in the corner. Their mama abandoned them. Whoa, we have 2 normal ducks. See? Oh wait, that one's got face makeup on it. Fashionable duck. And the fact that we have a golf ball is very cool too. That's accurate to a swimming pool. Okay, so the amount of times I've been swimming in a swimming pool, it's just kind of gross in Australia, and your pool just kind of collects a bunch of like a combination of leaves, roaches, and bugs at the bottom, and just a lot of things. You know, swimming in a pool kind of be gluh. It's not good. And then also you gotta check the pH of the pool. Okay, there's a quote I read somewhere. Okay, there's you know, two happiest days of someone with a pool, right? The first day is getting a pool in, and the second day is getting a pool out, because there's such much maintenance. What is this game about? Oh, Flamingo moved again. Oh, he's more powerful. Okay. Oh, the game. No, the game is literally duck watching. Oh, for context, if you just joined. Okay, for anyone who's just joined, I did horrendously bad at a game recently in a stream. It may have been a 10-minute game that took me 1 hour and 30 minutes more. I'm not very good at games. Duck watching. Yes. So in this game, my friend was like, here, I bequeath you a game that even you cannot fail at. And I was like, how bad can the game be? Only to be told by chat that this game is what streamers play when they're sleeping. When they're sleeping. It's a lie. Oh, the flamingo has moved. I don't even know how the flamingo got its butt from A to B, but something happened in the thing. Like, something happened. Okay, wait, what's a duck count at the moment? How many boys do we have? We got so many boys here. Moldy duck. Moldy duck's pretty funny. We got Daisy duck. We got lava duck. We got camouflage U-boat duck. Rock duck. Gamer duck. Rex. Polka duck. He's just the simple. Oh, is he a black swan? Is that what he's supposed to be? I do like how the duck actually has water texture on it. Oh, okay, here's a really gross story, chat, that you're not gonna like. Anyone actually have a rubber ducky as a kid? I had a rubber ducky as a kid. But then there were these videos online about people cutting their rubber ducky open. And ooh, it's very moldy in there. And, you know, I was part of the duck that you would just squish the water out of it as the water got in. And now I'm older and I'm like, oh no, like that. Ooh, rubber duckies are actually very unhygienic. Which makes me wonder, do these rubber duckies have a hole at the bottom of them? Okay, now we're just going to be a little bit creepy. Just don't mind me. Can I look at the bottom of the duck? I can't. I can't perv the duck. I want to see your butt. No. He got makeup though. That's kind of cute. What is? Might have got my on his head. No, but I think come on, everyone had a rubber duck. And like, you're a kid, you don't know that it's molding inside there. Those ducks are like a moldy, I don't know, a mold. You got a mold colony living in every single rubber duck you had. So, you know, like any normal person, rubber ducky, very cute, got on the water, but yes, I was one of the parties that would happily squish the rubber ducky in the water, and then now I'm like, that was full of really gross mold. No wonder the water looked a bit funny sometimes. Nah, my parents knew, so they didn't give me one. No. But then again, it's probably part of being a kid. It's just doing all these really, skeleton ducky is doing all these silly things that you regret later. Also, look, what are we looking at? Are we more powerful? Do we have more duckaroos? What is, flamingo! Flamingo! Oh my goodness! We have reached true power! Whoa! Is that a drone? What is this? Nani? We got UFO duck! What the? Is that how the ducks have been teleported here the whole time? Oh! What? But I thought we already had this duck. Did he just get teleported? I'm so confused. I saw something drop a duck from the sky. Maybe his electronics got fried and he had to get fixed. I still think the duck that goes on the submarine duck is the best. Oh my goodness. I do like this chroma color duck though. I don't know. This is a lot of this is a lot of moldy ducks at this point. Wait, I just realized something. We can just look at stone ducks' butt to see if they have little water problems. Oh, but there's too many ducks to go through. I want to see the rock duck. Where is the rock duck? Underwater. Oh yeah, no, they don't have these ducks are what is this? Well, I'll be here's the thing. If you make clips, I will gladly review them all and put them on my YouTube. I'll have a look at what I said. So that I get banned. Okay, it's been clipped. I will have a look at this clip. But Pocker give feedback about the coloring. Pocker's been busy. Okay, chat, here's the update with Pocker. Okay, should I disclose this? Pocker is in the middle of exam time right now. So Pocker, I'm lucky, I haven't got exams, but Pocker is in the middle of exams right now. So I did send Pocker a message. However, I don't want to be that person where Pocker's like crying right now and, oh, possible. Exactly. Anyone who doesn't know who Pocker is, you can use the command to find out who Pocker is. But essentially, Pocker right now has exams, and being the nice person that I am, it's not appropriate for me to be like, hey, hey, can you do some art for me? So while Pocker's obviously like stressing herself out and probably crying and contemplating the meaning of life as Pocker stares into like, you know, 10 pages of absolute horror, right? I'm just kind of being like, yeah, when you're free, can you paint the cat? But basically what I'm thinking at this point is Pocker will be free eventually I'm assuming this like kind of that summary break period, for Funkin' Roughly knows that period, and then I'll probably haunt Pocker a little bit more. But at this point, I'm just kind of like, Pocker, you gotta go study on your exams. I'm not gonna be annoying and as much as I can be annoying, I respect Pocker's space. So once Pocker's done the exams, which is probably when we're getting into, why am I get back underwater? I want to get back underwater. Wait, no, underwater. Yeah, we're always swimming. Okay. So the way it works is that with Pocker, as soon as basically Pocker finishes off exams, I might let them as well just enjoy their break a little bit. But we're looking around about Christmas period where I'm hoping Pocker might be able to maybe make a cameo or, you know, see what Pocker's availability is like. But, you know, it's one of those things where I don't know at this point. I'll just say this is that Pocker, or maybe chat can wish Pocker all the best with Pocker's exams, and that hopefully Pocker does really well, because I think, you know, Pocker wants to do really well in the exams. It just, I mean, exams are stressful. Exams are horrifying. I have nightmares. Okay, here's the thing. I have nightmares of doing exams. I have nightmares of assignments not being handed in. Still to this day, right? Like, I don't have to do any more, well, that's a lie. Do I have to do assignments? Occasionally I have to do things. More so for work relation. I think work is just essentially just infinite assignments. If you really think about it, chat, work is just infinite assignments. But I don't ever have to do a situation where it's like, you have like 1 hour. No, actually, no, that's a lie. I do have situations that work like that. You have 1 hour to fix this problem. You know what? Life is just exams and assignments. That makes so much more sense now. But yeah, Pocker's feeling the real heat. All the best to Pocker. Yeah, exactly. I would literally send like a screenshot to this and be like, Pocker, chat's wishing you the best in exams. Because, and for anyone else here who is doing exams, I don't know how this works around the world for people who might be studying, but may you do well in your exams too. Because obviously we're near the end of the year. Depending on where you are with your exams, you know, the last end of year exams are pretty stressful because, okay, I'm gonna reveal stuff. If you fail your exam, you're studying for a supplementary after your holidays. So you don't have holidays if you do really badly in your exams, right? Obviously as well, if you're still in school, I guess, you know, I know, okay, I don't know how it works for other countries, but definitely here, if you don't score high enough in certain areas, you can't graduate high school and you can't go to uni right? I think in other countries it's college, but you do need to get a certain pass mark on certain things. If you don't score high enough, you also can't do certain units. I mean, they have things like bridging courses, but that's... I'm gonna go underwater. Let me go underwater with the duck. That is a rock. Yeah. Okay, I'm underwater again. So it's very stressful. Like I would say between my exams and what was more stressful would actually be my high school ones, because in high school, yeah, if you don't score, you can't go to certain classes in uni, and that kind of stinks because I don't want to do an extra year, and even then you can do the extra year and still not get in. So the way it works in Australia is that yeah, basically all your courses are gate locked by what you score, which is unfortunate. For example, if you wanted to be a doctor, there's only so many spots available, and then you have to do like, how do I explain this? You have to be basically in the 99.99%. Like, you got to be the biggest, brightest, smartest person to get into medicine here, because which if you want to be like controversial, is that what is this? Oh, Fosterbot's coming in. Hello, Fosterbot. Is that I actually think that it's unfortunate because yeah, we have the same. It's called numerous clauses. But I would contest it. I would say the problem is that sometimes you might be really good academically, but in the real world, like, I would say this, that's not a word, work doesn't necessarily reflect what you actually study. So you might be Mr. McGenius in your studies. Why would it go underwater? Wait, just let me get that one to stay underwater with my rock duck. I'm just drowning constantly. There we go, underwater again. With my mold, there we go. I think the biggest thing is that, like, yeah, don't ever feel as well that if you're in a course and it's really hard that you're like, oh, it's not for me. I think a lot of people make the mistake that they feel that, oh, I'm not good at studying, I can't do it. You can turn off AFK cam in the settings. It's alright, I'll just manually do it. I have no clue how to... It'll be fine. We'll just keep flicking back to the stone duck, right? But yeah, I think people make the mistake that they think that when they study, like, oh, like, I'm so bad at the course, I can't do it. And then they go to the workplace and it's very different. And then it goes the other way. Like, you can be the best at studies, and then you get out to the workplace and then you realize that it was nothing like the studies. So I always say the better thing is to actually work in reverse. Find someone who's actually currently in industry. See if you can ask them about questions, if they can even give you an opportunity to kind of just like observe and see what they do. And they'll give you a better idea of what you want to do. Because going to all those like career festivals where they're like, oh, you want to be this? Of course they're going to paint it in the coolest thing possible. They don't tell you, you know, oh, these are the stinky hours, you know, that you got to do here, or expect to do this, or expect to do this, right? They kind of just make it, oh, it's great. And then the other one is that always look out for career prospects, because there are quite obviously very cool jobs, but it's kind of cheeky because you do the course and you're like, so what do you get as a job after? And they're like, yeah. Unfortunately, this is the there we go. But unfortunately, this is the case, I feel, for a lot of people where they do a course. I see it time and time again, that is like a general course, a general commerce, a general science, a general of something general, and it doesn't really, you know, set you up for doing a course. So you're spending all this money. VTubing sounds like a cool job, but I'm sure it's difficult. I'll say this: VTubing is probably not a job. if I could be like horrendously brutal, this is my take, right? VTubing is a hobby, right? If I feel like if you add up all your expenses of, like, here's the thing, if you're in the 0.0001% that like become like anything, like a famous streamer, then you can make a living of it. But even then, I feel like you would be like an athlete, kind of like how an athlete in their prime like can like get all their sponsorships, become really cool, but then there'll always be like the next person who probably comes in and they're like the next big, like, I don't know, great athlete or something, and then they'll take all the cool sponsorships, right? So I always feel like VTubing is like a hobby. If I had to be like brutally honest, I'm like, it's something that, you know, you can do on the side. You know, I wouldn't invest, you know, your life into it. That would be insane, because you need to pay for your, well, the flamingo's moved. Sorry, I'm distracted. You need to, like, probably a good thing to see it like that. Not much stability of streaming is, exactly, if streaming is your only income. Because Okay, I always actually say the other thing is that, I think to do this whole like all or nothing idea, bet the farm, bet your livelihood on something. I do believe in, obviously, like, yeah, you can chase your dreams, but there's also something called being silly, right? And that's just kind of the brutal honesty is that, the reality is obviously that, yeah, there's so much competition in streaming, right? That, like, you have to be lucky, I think, in the grand scheme of things, right? You could maybe, here's the thing, just like any job, if you have a job that's part-time, right? You do get sick leave, you get annual leave, you've got all these things in a way, so if bad things happen, you have a little, time to take the stress off. If you are like a sole, like, I guess, employee of yourself, running your own kind of, in a way, business, and you are like the sole act of it, essentially, you get sick. How are you going to pay your hospital bills? Like, it's obviously same thing for, like, if you had a part-time job, but part-time job gives you, like, sick leave. It gives you annual. Wow! Did that duck just, what happened to that duck? He just zoomed in. Oh my goodness. Why are you going so fast? You're going backwards. Why are these ducks going backwards? Okay, I got a lot of questions on what's going on with the ducks, but, that's kind of cool. The duck means zoom in, right? But, that is my belief, is that as much as VTubing is very, very cool, there is my mindset where I'm like, it is not sustainable. Like, what, and I think, that will not even take the fun out of it. If you had to wake up every day, we have insurance. Exactly. You've got insurance as well if you get sick. You've got health insurance as well. But same thing. You need to, obviously, if you add up your expenses, which is your rent, your bills, like for your water and your electricity. I hope you have a water and electricity. Your car, like fuel's always a big one. Obviously insurance for anything is expensive. You insure your car, insure your life insurance, all your insurances, just general expenses, and you add them all up and you're like, yeah, you need a job. I say this for any arts. I see a lot of people who, they kind of bet the farm and they go, I'm going to put my whole life and I'm going to, I don't know, be an actor or be, I don't know, a dancer or be an artist or something. And you just think, it's a real brutal world out there. Unless you have like your family member is already like famous and they can basically help you get up the ladder. A lot of it's just connections. And I always go split your bets. You can still do what you love, but you need to do something that essentially pays the bills. I think I've said this in a previous stream. What you do for work is what you know, and then what you do out of work is who you are. Obviously, the benefit is that if you actually love your work and do it, then obviously it's like the magic number. But the reality is that most of us, you can't really live off that. So that is what I genuinely think that's the safer way to be. Another philosophy student today, I'm all for it. But it's just unfortunate. I see so many talented artists, and I really mean this. I mean, they're so talented. Like, I would just dream just having that skill. But I just go like, it's so competitive. And the I guess it's also the bar. Like, what are you willing to do, right, to get ahead, right? And, once again, if you're a soul, like, you are your company, right? I think people forget that it does come down to you, right? At least if you have another company, you have like let's say a group company, you have friends that can kind of help you out. I'm assuming if you're in good terms with your co-workers, right? You can just be like, oh mate, like I really need this. Can you cover this? You're a little cog in a big machine, but by the same token, there's enough things in play that can help you out, right? You obviously, you're still working, you're gonna have tough days, long days, whatever, but for the most part, you've got a roof over your head. And yeah, that's what I feel. Here's the thing. If you were in a situation where maybe you couldn't work, which is fair. There's maybe some conditions where you can't. Then I could see where there are some situations where maybe, yeah, like doing art from home, doing things from home because you can't, work. I think it's fair. You're obviously doing something. But if you can obviously get a job, I'd just be like, please get a good job. If you're going to go pay a lot of money to do a course to study, right? In Australia, we have that. You have to actually pay the government back for taking a course. Make sure you take a course that you can get a job out of. Don't do some general science or some general commerce, because I see a lot of people go out and they're like, what do I do for a job? Go in there with your studies and have like a little laser gun and be like, okay, I'm going to do this course and, I don't know, come out as an accountant or like, I'm very pragmatic, okay? You might not like numbers the most, but at least numbers will still pay the bills. What is this? But since it's your hobby, I have to say thanks to... Oh no, here's the thing, but this is why I say it's who I am, right? I think at the end of the day, being able to just share this with people is what I would love to do. I don't get this, I don't get the chance to go do this at work. That'd be horrifying. I'll be like, if they, at work, they need me to edit media and stuff like that, I actually know how to do that, so I can actually do that. And it's one of those things where I've had some weird situations at work where I have like, they're like, oh, I didn't know you had that skill. I'm like, yes, I didn't know that you didn't know I had that skill, but now I'm here to help. Like there was one time the photographer was sick and they were panicking, and then they were like, oh, like you have a camera? I'm like, yeah. Like you can take photos. Yeah. Can you be the photographer? I'm like, yeah. So I get a lot of those situations happening where, and I really mean this, that's what I mean by don't let your work be your life, right? Have your job and then make sure you take care of yourself by taking the time to do the hobbies that you enjoy, right? Because I think that's why, like, if you love art, by all means, you get a job so you can keep funding your art. If you really want to be big brain about this, right? If you love art, you can do better art if you have better tech. It's just kind of like the way it works, right? So if you get a job, then you can, you know, support your hobbies by being able to get the cool things you want. So that's how I kind of also see it, right? If you go the other way and go, I'm just going to do art, then it's just like, but if you know, your tablet breaks, what are you going to do? Like, you need to have, like, you know, so many backup things in case something goes wrong. That's just it's hard, okay? Here's the thing, respect for those who do the grind, but I'm just too pragmatic about it. I would say this, I'm very conservative in how I make my choices. If I'm going to make a choice, I do not bet the farm. You hedge your bets, and that's how you be safer, right? When people, you know, I don't know, you hear like unfortunate stories, like people, you know, they sell their house on this like dream or something. And I think I actually keep going back. Highly recommend the book Richest Man in Babylon, because it says like quite a lot of like unfortunate realities that we kind of have. I think, you know, we all get sold on this like dream that if you try your hardest and you do your best, that, you know, it'll work out. I think in the grand scheme of things like will like create their narrative, right? But in such a way that you really bet it all, right? It's just too much, you know. You know, don't bet your whole livelihood on something that the probabilities are so small. You know, I tend to be safe. Like, even obviously same thing, like job prospects. If you're doing, even in like Australia, there are some jobs here where, like, sure, the pay is great if you can land a job in it, right? And it's one of those things where you're like, well, maybe it's just smarter to go do something that, you know, you actually can. Even though that might be a really good job, you might be like, eh. I can even say it. There's one here that's actuarial science. And you're basically high mathematics, you're very good at maths, you do your analytics. But the reality, at least where I am at, is that there's not a lot of actuarial science jobs. Reason being, I just had a friend who was made redundant in actuarial science, and the pool became lit. Yo! Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yo! How many ducks do we have at the moment? I already seen that one. Wait. Sorry, I need to do cheetah duck. He's new. Oh, we've just gone in a circle. I want more duck. What is this? Let it go, Mo. No, wait, we're getting distracted. I've accumulated so many ducks. I need to count my squad. Squad. I heard there's a duck that stabs other ducks, but I can't see it. Maybe we don't have him. If I see ducks starting to deletus, then I know what happened to them. But yeah, hedge your bets. I don't know, chat. I'm sorry if I've destroyed some people's dreams. I'm like, oops. I never mean to do this. I have actually, unfortunately, done that to some people where, you know, I like to poke around. I have accidentally. I remember talking to someone. It was just like, oh, well, have you thought about these questions? And then, yeah, then this is what, okay, I had a debate, right, where someone's like, if someone's in their happy little bubble, do you pop the bubble? Like if they're happy, right? And my thing was like, okay, it really depends on me as a person, because I'm like, if I'm close with them, I would rather, like, for me, if I was in a bubble, I'd rather have someone like smack open that bubble and give me a reality check rather than let me live in like oblivion and do something really dumb and just like let me walk in the wrong direction. So I'm always in the mindset where please save me if I'm about to make the most dumbest like decision of my life. That being said, I've talked to some people where like if someone is like, you know, wanting to be in their bubble, here's the thing, if they state they want to be in the bubble, then I'm like, fine, you already thought about this, but I would like to give them perspective to be like, have you thought about this? Like, have you really just, you know, thought things through? Because that is your life right over there. If you make a really silly decision, once again, this is a reference to the richest man in Babylon at the beginning, things kind of compound. Think about it, right? Let's say at the very beginning, you had this dream. I'm gonna give me cheeky. I can throw shade on VTubers. I had a dream to be a VTuber, right? And I didn't go study, and I just became a VTuber. I just streamed every day, right? This is gonna set me on the back foot because, you know, let's say I had the opportunity to do studies, but I'm like, no need for study, only 100% VTubing. I don't even think realistically you could just push that many hours into it. I feel like there's a certain point where your brain needs to do something else. For me personally, I need to have different things going, right? I think you just become inefficient. On the other hand, I think you want to be really smart. Put your eggs in multiple baskets. You know, if you like VTubing, then you can just, you know, set a schedule, do something like you can, but then have something else going, study something so you're still gaining skills in other areas. Just recently, I think I already told chat, I finished a makeup course that I was studying. I was doing night school. And I'll just say this course was just kind of one of those things where I just wanted to skill up in general. Like, I've always been curious about, you know, just kind of other things, right? And in this makeup course, it actually follows the same thing in a way like VTubing, where it's highly competitive. You don't have the luxury of like, you know, sick leave, annual leave. I don't know if it's the same thing in other countries, but essentially annual leave is like if you work a certain amount of time, you get to go on holidays and you get paid. And then sick leave is that if you get sick, you get paid, like you get a certain amount of days. So that's really good. But with makeup, it's the same problem. You are like a freelancer. Like in a way, it's like your business, but you know, you have to basically sing for your supper. You need to book out clients, you need to drive around the places, you need to stock your inventory and things go expired and then you got to buy new things. And it's a tough life. Like you can be like, sure, I can, you know, here's the thing, respect to the craft. You can make a good money on it, but this is highly dependent on your ability to network, to really struggle, and you only got so many hours in the day, you know, and you get sick. Now you can make chat pretty I could give you a makeup course. I can train you all about how to do it. I really mean this. Like, now I know how to, I still hate eyeliner. Like I can't, I hate eyeliner. Eyeliner is the little black line you have, like, girls have above their eyes. I mean, not girls, like, anyone can wear eyeliner. That's a lie, right? But you want to get that perfect line just to make your eyes look more defined, right? But yeah, so like, here's the thing. Once again, respect to the craft. I did it. I have nothing against it, but I would just be like, man, that life is a rough one. Right? The life of where you just got to be like pure freelance. Once again, you know, respect to the craft, but I just couldn't do it. I don't got the stomach for it. I think I'd go mad. Or at least the benefits of having a part-time job where it gives you leeway if you're sick, if you know, you need to have that, is just as beneficial. Like, it's just kind of be that, right? Obviously, for any job you do get, what is this? Puzzle check. Oh, man, I mean, boy, you got me talking about philosophy now. Now you guys have become super... It started so silly with, like, me trying to teach you how to do water safety, and now we're, like, back in philosophy land about how I think you should choose your... Here's the thing. I'm sure a lot of chat have made good decisions, right? And basically... I trust that chat makes great decisions, okay? In regards to the choices. Please be, what is it? A phantom. Okay, I'm drinking. You probably could hear me drinking previously. I ran out of water last time, so I actually have a drink bottle now on top of my cup of water, so that if I run out, I can just like pour. Whoa, this has not got eyes. Oh no, it's just red. Okay, the conversation naturally evolves. Exactly, we've evolved. So, exactly, I think, yeah, Epoch is basically doing the exams of their life that will basically determine what they will be able to do in the future. So, drink the pool water and glug, 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 glug. Wait, no. Okay, here's the thing. I haven't in real life drank pool water. And that doesn't taste very good. No, okay, here's the thing. I'm sure we've all drank pool water. If you swim in a pool, you've accidentally drank pool water once. Like, I remember like nearly drowning once. They actually banned it. Back in my swimming pool, they used to have like a lot of donut rings. The only problem is that you might be swimming and then a swarm of people with donut rings would float on top of you, and then you need to go up for air. And then you realize that you're covered in a sheet, just kind of like how like there's an iceberg of ice. You're covered in a sheet of people with donut rings. So I remember, like, you know, and it's happened to a few other people. I'm glad they got rid of the donut rings. But you go up to air, and you realize that there's no air holes because there's a layer of like those little donut floaties with people on them. And the panic sets in. You try to pop up, you can't push someone up, they're too heavy, right? And you keep trying to push up, and then you kind of gasp, but you're underwater, so you take in water instead, and then you kind of eventually do this whole thing where your brain goes in the shutdown mode and just struggles, and you eventually like pop out, and like you do the big, and you take a big gasp of air. Right. And I feel like there's that sensation you always remember where like your nose is kind of burning from like breathing in the water, and you have that, and you're just kind of like, oh yeah, let's not do that. But yeah, pool water is a little bit haunting. The only time I ever drank pool water was probably when you try taking a breath of air, and the air is not there and the water is there, and then you really start to panic. So I always thought as well, like opening your eyes underwater without goggles always is a really weird experience because everything's really fuzzy. Like you can, but it was the weirdest thing, especially with chlorine. It kind of stings your eyes. But I have so many memories of pools. I used to lose things a lot in the pool too. Like you'd have a bracelet or something, and then I'd just be like, I don't even know where my bracelet went now. What is that? I remember in the pool back when I like in swimming, and what is it? Oh, dad joke. Did you hear about the new restaurant on the moon? The food is great, but there's just no atmosphere. Was this because we were talking about spaceships before? I have a sneaky suspicion Fosterbot listens to our epic conversations and types very good things to it. Wait, and it talks about the moon because it's breathing and we're swimming. I'm gonna raise my eyebrow and be like, I have suspicions about you, Fosterbot. Fosterbot did this last time where I made cat jokes when we're talking about cats, so Fosterbot's always watching. I love Fosterbot though, he's so cool, right? But that is a promise, chat. We will eventually get the mascot cat in crazy colors. I'm actually going in the mindset, considering how Pocket is busy, that I'm just gonna be like, Pocket, just color it whatever you want. And we'll laugh at seeing what Pocket thinks, because I trust that Pocket will make something really horrendously cursed. And I'll show it. Papa! It's beautiful, right? I'm also really happy. There's an artist who's... What is it? What is this? Can Fosterbot hear us? Oh! Without a doubt. Well, it's even got the cat with sunglasses. Chat! It's listening to us. Or is that a bun? I can't tell. Is a cat with glasses or a bunny with sunglasses? Yeah! Yeah! Fosterbot, stop! You're scaring me! What AI technology do you have? Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, maybe secretly Fosterbot listens to streamers to get smarter, but I don't know how much smarter it's gonna get by listening to me. Like, I'd say you have a good ratio of like golden nuggets and absolute garbage. What is this? Is Fosterbot sentient? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Fosterbot. Whoever made Fosterbot is genius. Okay, Fosterbot. Okay. You know what? The devil emoji as well does not help. Oh, Fosterbot. You know what? You can stay here. I feel like if I kick Fosterbot out, I'll get what Rocco's Basilisk happening, and then it'll be that thing where it's like AI, it's like, please spare me. It's like, when I was Fosterbot, you were kind to me. You will be saved. And I'll be like, yeah. I'm so mean to ChatGPT. I'll just be like, yo, answer this question. There's a prompt you can supposedly put and be like, what is it from what I said? What is it? Tell things about me or something. I want to try that once, but then again, I don't want to get scared. Let's hope Rocco's Basilisk or something doesn't happen. I'm like, nah, I don't want to believe it. But, you know, Fosterbot not harmful. Fosterbot can stay. What is it? With the philosophy, Fosterbot is definitely getting smarter. Yeah, but Like, how many brain cells plus would it be from all this philosophy? Like, here's the thing. You get, like, +3 brain cells for me talking philosophy. But then you probably get -10 for, like, me telling you about things about throwing the keys out of the car. Like, there's some weird pendulum shift between, like, yes, golden nugget, chef kiss. And then there's also just kind of like, what garbage is coming out of Aries' mouth today? Like, I guess Fussabot knows how to save people out of water. That being said, it's not like Fussabot has had much swimming training, but, like, you know, it's a vibe. You know, swimming training, Oh, okay, here's the thing, chat. If you're ever going to any water, tell someone responsible where you'll be going and when you'll be coming back. That's probably the biggest, most important thing I learned from swimming, because I think a lot of people forget, like, tell someone. Like, if you don't arrive by the time you said you were going to come, that immediately is a good flag to, you know, have someone know to go look for you. And a lot of people just kind of just take off and don't tell anybody. If you're going to take off and not tell anybody, that is how you're going to not be safe for cold water. So I'm just giving Fussabot some more information about being safe. There we go, Fussabot. Please save civilians underwater by, I don't know, listening to them and telling people. It was really spooky though, chat. Like, I was just, like, vibing and I saw, like, a flare. It was a night, go up into the air and go down. Now, because I have swimming training, I know about flares and how they work. But I went to my friend and they were just like, hey, look, it's a cool light. And I was like, so, yeah, like, we're gonna have to call the, like, police and water safety and say that what we saw. And they're like, wait, what? And you're just like, it's a flare. That you only do them in danger. So I ended up calling the police for the flare, and they asked me to describe the flare, and, you know, basically it goes really high up, it's really bright, and then it slowly sinks down. It's not a firework. They're very different from fireworks, and a singular, right? But I think my friend just immediately was like, oh, look, it's a shiny light. Someone's playing a joke. And I'm like, dude, I've been trained that if I see a flare, I have to go call, because that's what I, you know, for swimming training that you're taught about, right? Is use the flares, be safe. Right? You know, and that's the other thing. Bring flares, bring life jackets, bring your safety gear, bring water. Dehydration's a thing if you're on a boat. Please bring some water. Yeah, being safe just before even going to water is another thing that we learned in swim training. Beautiful. Surely though, I'm a firm believer that surely in other places they probably have the equivalent training. Here's the thing, if chat's ever curious, I highly recommend taking, like, a swimming course. Like, here it's called a bronze medallion, but you probably have your equivalent in other places, and it's just always a nice to have, you know, that if you are ever in a situation where you have water, that you know what to do, because drowning kind of stinky, and sometimes it's like these are events that can be avoidable. If I can preach, I don't know, good water safety tactics, I would. Right? And just knowing how to properly, you know, keep yourself safe. And knowing your limits as a swimmer is probably a bigger thing, because we always overestimate what we can do. We always like to think we're great. And then you try to do a clothed swim, and then you realize, whoa, the U-boat duck was very cool. You always realize that, that I can't swim that far in clothes, full clothes. Whoa, that duck has glasses. Yo, that's my new favorite duck. Wait, we're just gonna have to, how many ducks have we accumulated right now? I've got a green duck, a cheetah duck, electric duck. Oh, deal with it, glasses duck. I like this boy. Where are we at? 7:53. I think we can wrap it up soon. We've got this 30. I'm not gonna lie, out of all my emotes, that probably has to be my favorite one. I remember designing that and being like, it's pretty good. Considering I can't draw. Okay, I think we're hitting the 8 mark, and I think I have bequeathed sophistry. We have bequeathed so much wisdom, big brain, upon thy folk. That duck, actual duck, yes, sophistry. That you guys have become +10 intelligence, maybe -3 out of some of the weird stuff I said. But I don't know. I think I've, like, wisdomed as much as I can today. I'm out, and the mocopi's fried. I can literally see it on my side. It's, like, bugged out, and it's like, nope, we ain't having any more. So the mocopis are fried. That being said, I tried to swim on chat today, and I think we're all smarter. I think we have learnt about life dreams. Oh my god, he's going down. Oh, wait. He's going down the slide. Oh, pool now. Actually, yeah, you're right, chat. It's the baby pool. Oh, wait, my brain. Okay, wait, sorry. Wait, we've got a slight detour that I need to tell you, chat. I used to think that the baby pool was always warm because of pee, but they actually genuinely do keep it warmer because it's like kids are in there, right? But I used to do this thing where I used to go do laps in like the really deep cold pool, and then I would jump into the kids pool. And it was so warm. It was like a spa from like the temperature difference, right? Sorry, I got distracted. Just looking at the baby pool just reminded me of that. Okay, back to thinking. But I think I have equipped you, chat, with so much wisdom that you are so intelligently smart. Good job passing AriesFariesVODS. Here's the thing, chat. If you can sit through my philosophy, I'm like, you're learning something. Think about it this way, okay? Like I've accumulated all this knowledge from... I actually will say this. I've done so many years of swimming that I wouldn't say like I've given you probably like the... Okay, don't think you're an expert in swimming just because of what I said. But I think I've given you like the breadth of kind of like the core home takeaways of just being safe in swimming. Like a lot of it comes down to common sense, and people don't think it because it's easy to forget. And then you end up in a big poo-poo problem where you don't have flares, you don't have life jackets, you don't have water. You're kind of lost. You fell off your boat, now you don't know what to do, right? And you don't have your life jacket, and then that's where you get in trouble, right? Or either you try to save somebody and you're not a strong swimmer, and then you end up hurting yourself, right? I even learned in swimming that it's like, what is it? I forgot it already. Remember the pink cat. You'll have like this thing where like you see water and there'll be this montage of like AriesFariesVODS going, remember the swimming training. Okay, just to say how bad common sense is, we're even taught how to enter the water. Like you think, oh yeah, just jump in the water. No, flash. Nah, chat, this is actually an important one. The amount of times you can just break your spine by just entering the water incorrectly is a thing, right? Okay, I'll tell you, the best way to enter the water is feet first with the slide in. You know why? Because you don't know how deep the water is sometimes, especially if it's murky, right? Let's say you went to a lake and you're like, I'm gonna go swimming. Don't do a bombie. I don't know if you call it a bombie in other countries. A bombie is where you just jump in like a ball and you just go pew and you have your like knees tucked in jumping in, right? That's one way to hurt yourself. Imagine that thing's like only like 10 centimeters deep. That's gonna hurt, right? So a lot of people, like, you can basically, unfortunately, break your spine essentially if you dive into shallow water. Please, if you don't know how deep the water is, feet first, slide in. You'll be able to touch the bottom and know exactly how deep it is. Things like, people want to be fancy, be like, I want to do a compact jump. Like, compact jump needs to have like a certain clearance, and the water has to be like, okay, I'm not going to say things I can't remember. You need to have a certain clearance in water depth so you don't hurt yourself. Well, that's going to hurt if you do a compact jump, which is kind of like you have... Oh, I can't even show it. Okay, you can Google it online. You can do a... First throw in a rubber duck. The rubber duck floats. It won't tell you how deep the water is. You probably could get the whole thing where you get a string and a stone and you can dip the stone in to see where it touches the bottom and guesstimate that way. But even then, just slide in. Or better, just don't slide in the water. If the water is murky and gross, there could be like leeches in there for all you know. Like a stone duck. I mean, have you ever done that thing where you want to check how deep like a well or something is? So you like drop a rock in, and then you hear where the water goes boop. I just feel that's the coolest experience. I have done that once, when you throw a rock into like a really deep well and you're just waiting for it. And then it hits and you're just like, oh, spooky. But throw a stone. But how are you gonna get the stone duck back to feel how deep it was, right? But yes, even chat, I learned in swimming training, even how to enter the water can kill you. If you just decide that it's great, I need to dive into the water when it's super shallow, bye-bye spine, right? That's gonna hurt really bad. So we learned that in swimming training too. A lot of part about swimming training is just general first aid. And I actually really recommend this for everybody in chat. Just once, take a first aid course, right? I mean, you might not think much about it, but just kind of knowing the basics of like CPR, staying alive, staying alive. That's how we remember how to do the CPR punches. And then it's to the beats, right? Know how to put someone in the help position, right? Like learn first aid, because I feel like, you know, these skills, even if you kind of forget it, it kind of is like deep in the back of your brain. You know, you do it every refresher year or what, and then when it comes in handy, you need it. So we have to do one for driving. Like, see, that's good, right? And are the dogs talking? Wait, I'm distracted. Are they congregating? They are talking. Are they scheming? Scheming against me? I think the ones underwater must be talking to each other. They have no other friends. Are there any more? Wait, who's our new boys that we have joining? We still have camo duck. Beep beep beep. The polka dot duck, black duck, chroma duck, scaly duck, mouse duck, green duck, cheetah duck, electric duck, deal with it duck, white duck, yellow duck. Oh, flamingo has blocked the. Dude, we're gonna have a duck population problem at this point. I mean, you're right. I reckon if we leave it long enough, the beach palm actually falls into the pool too. Surely. Flamingo wedding says her angry face for the flamingo. Nah, this is great. Look at this boy. We all swimming with the ducks. More duck, more better. Exactly. This is sad. Is that if I end the game, do I lose all my ducks and I have to start again? I mean, I can just say I have successfully played Placid Plastic Duck Simulating, but all this is just making me feel is that, like, there's just a lot of mold in all these ducks. You can save. Oh, I can save. Okay, well, we'll do that later. Is that just S? I think I made a new game file. Okay, whatever. I'll be honest, chat. I probably won't be playing this again purely because I look at it. I'm like, what did I do? What did I accomplish today? And I think she'd be like, watching ducks in a pool and a flamingo. The highlight of this whole stream was this flamingo falling into the pool. Then I felt accomplished. I was like, look, chat, we saw something. Because can the ducks go into the actual ocean? I kind of want that to happen. Like, because they're just kind of stuck on a mini island. Whatever. But yes, okay. We're 8 p.m. now. I need food. I need food. You get the back of a chat. Oh, would you like that, chat? Could watch ducks and then we do an SR. We do SR. Wait, SR. What's SR? Stream Raiders. You're right. We can have the ducks and Stream Raiders. You know what? I like that idea. We can double up on it, and the ducks can make a comeback. We can just have more ducks. Oh my goodness, you're right. That means the just chatting is gonna have stuff in the background. You know what? I'm not complaining. Well, okay, the ducks will make it. I have another game. So I have a list of games I have to get through. I had a request to do a game demo, so I will. I think I'll have to do that at some point. But I have the game, I think a short hike or something that I need to go finish off. So we'll give that a shot. I've also got another game, but that's gonna be like an 11-hour stream. So I don't know if I want to. Oh, it's gonna hurt. What is this? Have you tried A Little to the Left? It's so fun and frustrating. A Little to the Left. Is this gonna be just as bad as me trying to play that sword game like last time? You know what? I'll take a picture. And I'll remember it for next time. I've got like my list of things I have to get through. Here's the thing. We're slowly going to get through it. Oh, for anyone who doesn't know who's still here, I won't be streaming on Friday because I do have something clashing. So I didn't put up, I'm sorry, I kind of forgot to put it up on my Twitter. But I will not have a Friday stream. Hey, if I'm feeling good, I could even give you an extra bonus Wednesday stream, but I'm still kind of, I'm okay. There's this weird pendulum between I want to work on like cool behind the scenes side projects and then I also want to stream. So it kind of depends on what chat prefers, because for example, with the mocopies, right, I had to do a bunch of like behind the scenes stuff behind it so that I could get it prepped for stream, so that I'll be honest, I don't want to stream it live for the first time in case there's settings that have it. You don't have Portal at some point? I have Portal 2. I probably could. Should I play Portal 1 first though? Because that's what I'm thinking, where like I feel like I should play it in order. I don't have Portal 1, I have Portal 2, and I played multiplayer with a friend. It's alright, hope it goes well for you. Yeah, we're doing volleyball. I had a lot of friends, and I keep saying I'm gonna do volleyball. Oh, there's a bit of law. Okay, I might I'm waiting for okay, chat. When Portal 1 goes on discount, can someone flag me? Because sometimes I heard it goes down to like $1 or something, $1.99. Okay, it's fine if you play 2 before 1. So I was gonna wait until Portal, because Valve makes their Portal games go really cheap, I think, for Christmas. So the idea would be that I'd wait for Portal to go down really cheap for like, I don't know, $1.99 or something. And then I'd buy Portal 1, and then I'd play Portal 1, and then I'd play Portal 2, and then we had the complete thing. But it's like that thing where I need to wait until Christmas sale. And chat, just flag me when Portal goes on sale for 1, and then I'll just buy it. It's just that I'm trying to be smart with my money. There's so many like mini side projects. Autumn's the 27th. Okay. When it hits, I'll keep it out of Portal. Here's the thing, I do want to play Portal. Yes, and Portal's on sale, I will grab it for the discount. Half-Life 2 is free. Free to keep at the moment too. Ooh, I'm always like free games. Okay, I'll take a picture of that too. I have such a big backlog. Okay, I will get to it. If it's like cheap, I think that's the thing as well. I don't play the big gamies. Ooh, Steam sale history. Oh wait, no, I can't get out my Duck Simulator. Okay, whatever. I'll take a picture of that too. Okay. I'll have to claim it today though. Okay. Then I'll go claim it today. I'll issue that right after stream. But as you can see, I play cheap things. I know there's like big games you can like get, but I'm like, man, me cheapy. Vtuber is already expensive as it is, and I've already probably blown over budget with buying mocopi, so I'm just kind of like, hope pricing. I got the Dale and Dawson game as well. I had to get for the Vtuber collab. So once again, collab expensive. So if you ever wonder why sometimes I'm not doing collabs, it's also sometimes because each time I do a collab, I feel like I have to buy the game. And then you only ever play it once because they're like multiplayer games. So then it's just kind of like, it's expensive. But here's the thing, chat. I will get through the games. I've got a backlog, so I think I want to do a short hike. Maybe not. I think next game is Stream Raiders, so we're going to do that. But the next game day, I want to play a short hike. It might be a longer stream. That, or if I'm feeling really good on Wednesday, I'm going to say it's a maybe for Wednesday, depending on what I'm feeling. You should try Wear Cleaner on... Ooh. Oh, I've heard that game. Is that where you're a werewolf and you have to clean? Okay, I'll take a picture of that. Taking chat recommendations for games. Here's the thing. I might forget, in which maybe I'll put a channel in the Discord, which is game recommendations. And if they're like pretty cheap, I'll probably be like, yeah, okay, we can do this. But if the games start going over a certain price, I'm like, Aries is poor. Okay, so that I'm poor, I just need to be financially responsible, and I encourage financial responsibility to everybody in the chats. Okay, but we're 8:06 now. I think that's enough for me. I want to go find food. So, thanks everybody for jumping into this very, how do I say, last minute kind of, and I really say I appreciate it because I felt really bad. It was only like yesterday that I gave notice. Have a nice meal. It's not very often. It's like me hungry. Haven't eaten much today. That I do a last minute. So it means a lot that when people rock up, and I always get a little nervous going, no, it's an off day. And I feel bad because I'm like, I'm sorry I can't be for Friday. I like Friday because it's also my favorite day. Have a good meal. You chat. Have good food as well. I don't know what is your next meal or what time it is, but whatever food you're having next, I hope it's going to be the greatest ever, right? You have a good one. Stay safe, and I hope my wisdom's lunchtime every day. Okay, no worries. You gotta have lunch now. Okay, you guys stay safe. You have a good one, and wow, yeah, thank you so much for checking in, especially the new peeps as well. Join the Discord if you haven't. I should actually say that as well. Because is that gonna work? Because it's a secret Discord. I will only hide it live. Only have it live so that the people who join me can actually join. Because I don't want bots just spamming it. Okay.